Hello guys, don't forget to like the video right now because 450, no matter, 450 likes and you'll get another Could This Be Meta. And right now we're doing one of the most demanded Could This Be Meta of all time. And he's doing it because I did mine. Now he's finally doing his, and you know it's been the most and now he's so excited. I'm surprised he's excited to do it. I have no idea what's about to happen.
You're gonna get mad.
Tunes. All right, we're doing tunes. You can see that from the title. So
I'm doing tunes. Could this be meta?
But for all you, because you know this guy right here. If you've never seen this segment before, this guy right here, he makes a lot of broken shit, and then he jumps to the defense of, well, Bottomless is out.
The first card I made is Toon Elemental Hero Sparkman.
Why?
Because Pegasus...
How original!
Pegasus had a tendency to take cards from...
I know that already.
Yeah.
Okay.
And from, like, main character people. But never, like, the main card, but, like, a side card.
Is he level 4?
He's level...
Same attack points?
He's level 4. He's light. He's a warrior Toon monster. He has 1,600 attack points and 1,400 defense points. His effect is... This card cannot be normal summoned or set, cannot be special summoned unless you have a face-up Toon world, must be special summoned from your hand by tributing the same number of monsters required for its tribute summon, normally 0. This card cannot attack the turn it is special summoned. You must pay 500 life points to declare an attack with this monster. If Toon World on the field is destroyed, destroy this card. And his effect is, this card can attack your opponent directly. If this card does battle damage to your opponent's life points, draw cards from your deck equal to the number of Toon monsters you have on your side of the field. Okay,
I was like, you give me all this extra. I mean, that's a long ass effect. That is a long-winded effect you got there, buddy. But I understand that, you know, all the Toon monsters come with that, you know, can't be summoned, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So, skip that part, because I'm like, it's long.
Well, I only made 2 new Toon monsters. Toon Sparkman is one.
So that one just helps draw power.
Yeah. He's good?
That's fine.
Right.
I don't see a problem with that.
Okay.
Toons need draw power. They have search power. They need draw power. Here comes the NyQuil. Here comes the NyQuil card, everybody. The other card was Logic. He was like, that was before he got high. Here's the high. Here it comes.
Alright. Toon Junk Synchron.
Okay.
Okay, because... Alright, he's level 3. He's a dark warrior tuner monster. And that's hard because they're 2 different genres. You're a tuner.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
He has 1,300...
You're saying tune and tune. I'm thinking like, you talking about... I get it. All right.
Yeah, he's both. So 1,300 attack points, 500 defense points, and he's going to be a little bit different because this card cannot attack the turn it is summoned. If Toon World on the field is destroyed, destroy this card. While you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, this card can attack your opponent directly. When this card is normal summoned, you could special summon any Toon monster from your graveyard, ignoring its summoning conditions, and its effects are negated till the end phase. This card can attack your opponent directly. If this card attacks and you inflict battle damage, target 1 card in your graveyard with Toon in its name and add it to your hand. Okay,
so that's recycling ability. But what about, can the monster bring back? That monster can attack too?
Yeah.
See, if you just would have took away that, I would have been okay. I'd have been like, all right, I'm fine with it. But the fact they can attack just makes me like, it's a little broken, man. It's a little...
Yeah, but its effects are negated, so it can't attack directly. Like the rest of the tunes. So you would have to attack a monster.
Alright, which is fine. Okay. I guess. I mean, because I see, like, okay, you bring it back, you get the possibility.
I was expecting, like, different kind of, like, reactions.
Why would I? No, I couldn't be. I can't be mad. I'm like, tunes need draw power, they need recycling, they need an engine, they need somewhat. You can't just table of content in the fucking...
Maybe I feel like...
Blue Eyes Toon, then trade in, and then you can summon that, bring back Toon, Blue, and Toon. I'm thinking of possible moves. So that's why I'm like, hoping... 2 table of content, stand out the deck, boom, give me a what's his name? Toon, Blue Eyes, and boom, trade in, scrap that, draw 2, Junk Synchron, boom, bring that back.
I'm so shocked, but you know what, maybe like the spells and traps will do it. Because I have 3 more cards. Alright, next is a field spell card.
Ah, shit, how did I know? I was thinking, like, he might make a field spell. I'm like, maybe he'll make a continuous spell card that's like it. But okay, go ahead.
I made a field spell card called Toon Paradise. This card is treated as Toon World. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn during your main phase, you can return 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard and add that targeted card to your hand. but you have to have a face-up Toon monster for this effect to resolve.
Okay.
At the end phase of that Toon, the card that you added to your hand is banished.
I got where I see where you get the idea from.
Because Pegasus was like that.
I'm gonna take your shit. Like, I'm gonna take your shit. So give me your shit, and I'm gonna make a Toon version of it.
So you have to put a card back from your hand for you to get off.
It has a cost, so I'm like, I don't see a problem with it. It has a cost.
Then I made one dangerous part about that. You can take well, you can't take a trap because it'll go back to your opponent.
Yeah.
So you can only take a spell or a monster. But most of the time, your opponent's gonna always grab those spells. Imagine you'd be like, I'm gonna take your Raigeki. I'm gonna play your Raigeki, and now your Raigeki is banished. So I thought that's like.
I'm like, I don't see an issue with it. They need something like that. I'm like, you need it.
All right, now.
I don't see it. I mean, granted, you people in the comments, y'all go, that's highly, you can't, but do it now. Commenting now why these cards. I don't see a problem.
All right, the next card I made is a spell card called Toon Hammer. It's an equip spell.
Equip.
Yeah, that's something I've never made before.
Okay.
Okay. You can only equip this card to a face-up Toon monster. The equipped monster gains 500 attack.
That's it?
No. It can attack the same turn it was... It could attack the same turn it was summoned. If the Toon monster attacks directly and inflicts damage, destroy one spell or trap card your opponent controls. And send... if this card is sent from your field to the graveyard, you could pay 1,000 life points to add this card back to your hand.
Could have been better.
Oh,
could have been better.
I felt like it was okay. You know, you play it, you gain 500 points. The monster could attack the same turn.
I thought something like, you know, this card also can, like, you know, if this card is face up on the field while to a monster, it can also be substitute for Toon World. Like, if Toon World gets destroyed, that monster can still stay on the field.
That is true. That would be nice.
So that way you can still have a Toon World on the field with a monster, just in case the Toon World's gone, and then that way you can still summon monsters. Wow. So I was expecting maybe that, and I'm like, all right. But then the whole thing, I attack, and I know they can attack directly, and then you can pop a spell card or trap card, whatever. And I'm like, the game is so trap heavy now. I'm like,
and then I just made.
Okay.
So and then I made one trap card, a continuous trap card called Toon Barrier.
Okay.
And it's.
Don't they already have a card like that?
I don't think so.
They have a trap card with Toon World.
I know they do. They have it like Toon Defense or something.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
But it's a continuous trap card, and its effect is once per turn, if a Toon monster would be attacked, you can negate the attack and then destroy the attacking monster. During each end phase of your opponent's turn, you can see one random card from their hand. I find that kind of ironic.
That's just broken. It's like broken for no reason. I can't even like. I can complain about it, but it's like...
It's like, you want to know why? Because I kind of felt like every time when in the show, it was like, I attack your Toon monster, alright, like, you know, the good example was like, I got that idea from seeing Celtic Guardian fighting Toon Mermaid, because it was like, you know, it won't be able to destroy my monster either, because they're just as equal, but it was just like, oh, if anything, it likes a first try and shit, and it just like shot Celtic Guardian, and she was just like, ha ha ha, you know, I'm still alive, you're not, and you take damage for no obligatory reason. I'm just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
So I kind of felt like, instead of just making it be like, oh, you attack and you negate it, I felt like that would make no sense, because if that's
it's going to make people not attack your Toon, so you have...
No, because if you're just going to have a card that's going to be continuous, that once per turn you can negate an attack, that's no different from Scrap Iron Scale.
Yeah, I understand, but the fact that it destroys is going to make your opponent not want to attack.
Exactly. So
it protects your Toons a little bit. And since I'm like, that's good because they need protection. They need a way to stay on the field. So that way, if you have your little equip card, it can stay there. You don't got to worry about it as much. My whole thing is more or less, not only am I destroying your monster, I get to lick your hand. Like, where'd that come from? Like, why are you doing that?
Because Pegasus would always do like, ooh. Because Pegasus would be like, ooh, nice cards. And then he was just like, I felt like they needed something like Paradise to count as Toon World, that you're not just playing a card, paying life points for no obligatory reason, and having a little bit put in extra push of effects that would make you want to play, like be able to steal shit, which Pegasus always did. And instead of like making cards like Doppelganger and shit that he's used in GX, and say, instead, you know, here are these cards, like Toon Ancient Gear Golem, why make, instead of doing that, just actually pick up brand new cards and say, here's an idea. And if these cards would be made, they wouldn't be necessarily good. They wouldn't be the best deck ever, but they'd be good nonetheless. I feel like, and that's the point of the Could This Be Meta segment, is if these cards would be created would they be good? And would the deck see play? Because I kind of said the deck has big boss monsters already. They have a lot of big monsters. That's why I didn't give them a big boss monster, and I didn't give them any. I didn't give them any speed really because they already had Toon Table. I felt like those were the deck's good points, but the deck was missing draw power, which I gave to Sparkman. As for they don't have any real way to spam or recycle, so I made Junk Synchron for that. I felt like Paradise, they need better protection to keep them on the field with an actual little bit better to actually steal shit, which was the deck was based off of. Hammer just gives the deck a little bit more strength, and the trap cards gives the deck defense, which the deck had nothing of. So I feel like these would be the cards that I would create to give the deck the push it would desperately need.
Tool table content. Scrap out 3 of them. Bring in a what's his name. Do trade in. Scrap a Blue Eyes Toon. Draw 2 cards. Activate 3 what's his names. Activate a terraforming. Boom. Get the field card to your hand. Now boom. I summon. Activate the field card. Summon Junk Synchron. Boom. Bring back that. Like I see plays already. Mm-hmm. So like, I see moves already being made with them. So it's not in the sense of like, all right, I see moves being played that are actually real. So I can't complain. The only complaint, like I said before, would be the what's his name card. Yeah, there's no the hammer.
Oh,
because I'm like
not
if it had just had that like it's also treated as a Toon World. So I don't have any questions about it. But yeah, that's what he thinks. What do you guys think about it? Comment it down below.
Yeah, comment a new.
Comment other archetypes that you would like us to touch, and could this be
450 likes, and he'll do another one.
And we'll do. We gotta do another round of these.
Yeah, but you'll be the next person to make one, and then I'll make another one.